I just backed into my door. I got door 200. I've been to this place many times. So I want to give another example on parking. So I'm in door 200 right here. And if you were to try to do a regular park, it wouldn't work out. The regular maneuvers that they teach you wouldn't work out right here. This is where you gotta just kind of look around and see your options. You have a whole lot of room right here. Over there in that room, I literally just made a U-turn, came all the way back up, and I drove straight up here and just did a straight line back. That's all I did. Just drive up here, all the way straight, and straight line back. I did a straight line back into the dock right here. But you have all this room right here, and that's what you need to do. You need to utilize your space, your real estate, and you need to think. Usually I come here early in the morning and there's all kinds of trucks right here in this area. There's usually a bunch of trucks right there, so you're not gonna have that space sometimes. It's a Saturday, so that's why that space is there. But normally this be loaded all with trucks on that side. So you got to think when you're gonna park, what is an easy avenue, an easy way to park. And for this one, like I said, you couldn't do the normal backing, you know, do the left, the right. This was just straight line back. And that's a good example. I should have recorded it because there was not a lot of traffic, but this place already takes a long time, so I just wanted to give them my paperwork. This place takes a long time for everything. What time is it right now? It is 2 o'clock right now. I will be surprised if I get out of here at 7:30. And I'm not joking. Load bars up, but I can talk a little bit about load bars right now and safety. So everything here is really heavy. Everything hurts if you get hit. Everything's very dangerous. So I put my load bars with this facing down right here. And I position them where I'm able to reach them when I'm up there. I already get them ready. I make sure they're not going to fall because these things will fall. I unlock my lock. Everything is heavy. It hurts if it falls on you. You want to make sure you take your time and you make sure when you place something somewhere, it's not gonna fall. It's not gonna, you know, wobble loose or whatever, so always check your work. This is how I have my load bars all facing that way, because that's the heaviest end. I don't want the heavy end on the top. I make sure it's latched, it's already locked, my lock is on, and I'm good to go, you know. So now I'm gonna be sitting here forever to get unloaded. But you know, thank God for another load. Thank God we got here safely. That's what matters. Finally, that damn reefer shut off. I know, I haul reefer, and I get so happy when that thing shuts off, especially when I'm sleeping. Then when it turns back on, it's like shakes the whole damn truck. It's like, wake up, you gotta get up soon. It's one thing I hate about reefer. They ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you that bullshit. But so after this, guys, girls, we are going to Holcomb. Gonna stop and visit my family first, and then we're off to Garland, Texas. Yo, what up? Back with another video. It's been crazy lately. So my last video, I was in Denver delivering to King Supers, and you know, I was saying I wanted to get ahead of time to go see my family. Well, none of that worked out. King Supers ended up fucking me over. I had 2 deliveries to them. One of them, they said it wasn't theirs, but even though the address on the bill, both bills said the same place, I was provided one seal number. The seal number matched up to both bills, and on top of that, the PO numbers that I was provided also matched up to the bills. So, you know, it didn't work out. I never got to go see my family, and that's one thing, you know, I wanted to make people understand. When you are thinking about being an OTR trucker, or you already are and you haven't experienced it, you're gonna deal with a lot of things that are other people's fault, but you got to deal with it. And yeah, so we went down to Holcomb, Kansas, took a load down to Texas to US Foods. From US Foods, we got a load from another load out of Dallas, and we went to the Coca-Cola plant or place. It's not actual, I think it's either the soda in a bag that they put in machines, or it's the syrup, I don't know. But anyway, we got that, and now we're on our way back to Denver. But damn, look at this, they loaded me down crazy. So I was on a tandem number 7 when I left, and I was over by 380 on my drive. I moved it to a number 6, and look at that, 33,980, and I was just a little bit under 3/4 of a tank. So I got to run at 3/4 of a tank or under, you know. And the way they organized the pallets in the back, they didn't really do a good job, because if I move it to the back, you know, to instead of a tandem hole number 6 and put it on a 5, I'll be over on my trailer axles. So that's another thing, you know, you got to always, you know, be dealing with, you know, shippers, especially when it comes to beer or liquid or some type of, you know, heavy shit like I just explained, beer, juice, what else, syrup or soda, whatever the hell I got. You know, they're always gonna, it's always a good chance they're gonna overload you and have to rework you. So playing with your time, playing with your money, you know, because your clock makes you money. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. And you know, I am getting a lot of good miles. I'm actually running recap, so I'll show y'all what's going on with my recap, where I'm headed now. I'm heading to drop off this Coca-Cola product in Denver. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So if I was to say I was getting miles and Hirschbach is running me really good, I'd say yes, and I'll prove that to you. I could prove that to you, you know, and I vouch and I say yes, Hirschbach is giving me miles, they're running me. Look at this. So I got 0 time left. Yesterday, I only drove 4 hours yesterday. 4 hours and 15 minutes right there. On my 10-hour reset, I'm only gonna be getting 4 hours and 30 minutes back. There's my total. Hirschbach is running me. I'm getting miles, I'm getting loads, and this is why I don't have time to make videos. I would love to make videos, detailed videos. Like, I really do enjoy recording these videos, especially because my daughter, she misses me so much, and one day I want to show her like these videos. She watches them with my wife when I do put them up, why I'm out here, what I'm doing, and why I'm away from my family. You know, it sucks being away from my family. I really wanted to see my daughter and my wife, but that didn't work out. A lot of people be lying about OTR Trucking on YouTube, you know, thinking, you know, they got all this time, you know. I don't have time for nothing. I really don't. I be living off taquitos and those breakfast burritos and Loves, because I don't even have time to cook, dude. Like, literally, when I shut down, either I get a shower and go to bed, or I go straight to bed, because I could snack all day and satisfy my hunger for a little bit. But if I am not sleeping and I'm not getting proper rest, then I'm a danger to myself and others, you know. So I don't get it, like how a lot of these people online be lying about OTR trucking. And you're not an OTR trucker. Let me explain this. If you're not an OTR trucker, you're not a trucker. If you go home every week, and you're not a trucker if you don't stay out for longer than a month. You know, I don't care what you say. You could say you're a trucker, but real truck drivers, real people who are out here delivering these loads away from their family, you know, having to shower at truck stops, having to camp out in their truck for a month plus, having to do all this bullshit, that's a real trucker. People that go home every night, people that go home every week, you know, people that, I don't even know, man. A lot of these people be fronting on YouTube about OTR trucking, and that's not what it is, because you got to do a lot of shit and you got to work hard to get these miles. You really do. Like, my clock right there that I just showed y'all, this clock right here, that 4 hours and 30 minutes that I'm only getting back on my cycle, if you ever get to that point to where you're running like that, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't, every time I come out from my hometown, I always run like this. Always. I'm always running my clock down to where eventually I'm running recap. It gets so stressful. I contemplated on telling my driver manager, after I do this load, let me do a 34, because I hate driving a couple of, you know, hours, whatever, and then wait until midnight, and then, you know, I can start driving again. That's what happened last night. You know, I drove like a few hours, you know, and then at midnight, or like 8 o'clock, I shut down for a little bit, and then at midnight, when I got my time back, I started driving again. So I look at, did you guys see what's her name? She's on the Nutty Bars, all those pastries, what, Betty Ann or some shit, I don't even know, something. But Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. You know, if you work like that and you drive like that, you know that you don't have time. And I'm always in a rush. I'm always in a rush. But when I'm rushing, oh, it's Little Debbie. I said Betty Ann. Little Debbie. You know, I wasn't too big into sweets, but look at here's Little Debbie for y'all. Anyway, when you drive hard like how I'm driving and you're getting these miles, you don't really have time to make these videos. You don't have time to play these games. The time you get, you're gonna want to rest, eat, shower, talk to your family. When I'm in a rush doing things, I'm very thorough. I don't have time to be turning on a camera, making a tutorial. I would love to have that luxury because I do enjoy these videos. I want to record more for you, everyone who watches this, and I'm going to figure out a way how I can. I really am. But these windows I get are so tight, like really, really tight. So, with that being said, I'm always checking over my work. I'm always making sure that I hooked up right. I'm submitting my documents. My truck is in, good, safe operating conditions. I'm always checking over my work instead of making a video on how to do things. And I'm going to figure out a way because I want this to be an OTR driving channel to where people can see the real content, the real deal, what you're going to go through, what you're going to do out here. I said that from the start. I'm going to show you guys exactly what OTR trucking is because there's a lot of fake bullshit online that, people say they're living this lavish life, playing video games, cooking meals every night. That's not OTR trucking. I don't know how they do that. They must have a company that pays them like $1 a mile plus to make good money and to be sitting like that. I don't know. But I get paid 50 cents a mile. I've said that many times. And I run hard. Like my clock proves it. And you're not going to be living no lavish life in a truck. You're not going to be playing video games. And you're not going to be cooking meals every night. I'll tell you that. Maybe you're a person that could run off 3 hours of sleep, no problem. Not me. It's tough to run off 5 hours of sleep.